Hi guys, it's Stacy with Handmade by StacyJ. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday, or as I used to tell my students when I was teaching, Friday. So I have a few things for you today that are kind of exciting, but I want to start off first with showing you my ranunculus because I finished it and I love it. So I'm going to show you. So first, I'm just going to show you the top part and then I'm going to stand up so you can see the rest of it. So this is what it looks like. I love, 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 love all the detail in this. And I used the smaller neckline because the other one is a little bit larger. I like something that's a little bit smaller. So I'm going to stand up so you can see it all now. So this is how it came out. And look at it. I'm just so pleased with it. And it's just got this wonderful light and airiness to it. And I did a short sleeve because I am here in Tucson, Arizona. And, you know, even though it's February, we're already in the mid 80s. So, you know, I'm good with something that's a little bit lighter. And it's good with the tank top underneath it because then you can actually see the detail a little bit better. So let me sit back down. So I'm just so pleased with it because, like I said, I had never ever done a garment before. This is my first ever knitted garment. And yes, I did struggle with the neckline when I was doing the cast on, but once I figured it out, it was all good. And it was really amazing at how quickly it went out. I used just under 2 skeins of yarn, so I was pretty blown away by that too. I used the Lotus Yarns Mimi, and it was, you know, just wonderful. And I'm just so happy, and it just feels like almost like this light, airy, soft luxuriousness on it. But okay, so moving on to other things. I'm just so glad I got to share this with you. Moving on to other things, on the blog this week, I did a couple of tutorials, and one was for the knitters, and it was a pattern with a stitch tutorial for this stitch, which is the diagonal open work stitch. So this tutorial and the pattern are available on the blog, as well as a video tutorial for it as well. Links will be down below. And for the crocheters, I did something that I'm just so happy and so excited to share with you. So I created from a knit stitch a crocheted version of the leafy lace stitch. And this is what it looks like. And the reason why I did that is because I'm doing a collaboration with my friend Kris. She's an amazing woman. She's a good friend of mine. And she runs Chrissy's Over the Mountain Crochet and Crafts. She's doing a stitch challenge where she's asking her viewers to select a stitch off of my YouTube channel. And then they're going to do a vote and see which one she's going to use for an upcoming design. So that's been a lot of fun. However, she's a crocheter, not a knitter. And a lot of people were commenting on the leafy lace knit stitch. And well, again, she's not a knitter. So I decided, let's make a crochet stitch out of it. It took me about 4 or 5 days, a lot of trial and error, a lot of frogging, a lot of stitching, a lot of different just graphs and schematics, and it finally happened. And I mean, again, this is pretty cool and I'm pretty happy with it. It's really not that hard. And I even, on the side right here, you can see the front post and back post work. I modified it so you don't get those big gaps in the back where you would normally get those kinds of, you know, gaps when you do post work. So it's just a really fun just a fun stitch to try. If you want to give it a shot, I've also got a link for that down below. It's on my channel, it's on the blog, and I'll share all that information with you. I also received a little goodie bag from my friends at Artsiga Crafts. They have an Amazon store. They're an amazing group of people. It's a family-owned business that is selling a lot of supplies through Amazon, and they sell a lot of knitting and crochet supplies. Well, I got a goodie package that has the start of, this is just one of them, but I did a video of this one that I'm going to go live with probably this weekend. It's the Generosity set, or the Generosity set from the Mindful collection from Knitter's Pride. Whoops, it helps to put it right side up. Now these are knitting needles, and when you open it, got a little notion bag with a ton of stuff in it. And look at these little shorties. Are these not amazing? And what I like about them is they go up to a size 10 or 6mm. So I was able to finish my ranunculus sleeve using these. My hands didn't cramp. It was a nice smooth join. Like, it really was fantastic, and their timing couldn't have been better. So I'll have a video for this weekend. When I have that up, I'll go ahead and put the link down below. But these are really, really amazing. So I'm excited to be able to share those with you from our friends Artsiga Crafts. And really, if you're going to buy needles, I highly recommend that you go through them because they're just wonderful and their customer service is fantastic. I met them from a purchase I made a few years ago. I had bought some ChowGoo knitting needles there. I'd never bought like a full set of interchangeables. Well, I bought a set from them, and then I did a video review where I just had fun with it. And they reached out to me. They said, hey, you know, we kind of like what you're doing. What do you say we work together? So I've been doing a little bit of work with them, and I can't say enough good things. So coming up next week, I may or may not be able to do the check-in, the Crafty Check-in on Friday at the regular time because I'm going to be in Flagstaff with my youngest son. We're going to be touring at Northern Arizona University, where he got a full tuition scholarship. Yay! So we're doing the tour of the college. We're going to check out the dorms. And we're also going to visit my mom, who lives in Kingman, which is about 2 hours away. So we're going to be staying with her. But we're also going to do a senior pictures, maybe head up to Las Vegas, get some food. So it's going to be 4 days of just traveling and just getting ready for this whole college experience. Because he graduates in May, and in August, he's moving on up there. And that's about a 5-hour drive from where I'm at. I do have one more thing I want to share with you, though. So in this ranunculus journey that I've had, by checking in with you every week, I feel like you're helping to hold me accountable. So I signed up for a mystery knit along, and the cast on is on Tuesday, and I plan on sharing with you my weekly progress of it. And it's through Lyrical Knits, or Mary Annarella. She is wonderful. If you've ever done a pattern with her, you know what I'm talking about. She is fun. She's spunky. She's got a great sense of humor. And this knit along is based off of The Princess Bride. Well, I grew up around the Princess Bride era, and I get all the jokes. I really enjoy it. It was one of the first movies my hubby and I watched together when we first started dating. And the shawl calls for 4 colors, and these are what I'm going to be using. So it's kind of Southwestern, you know, in the sense that it's got the warm colors, and I just think it'll be fun. It's a little out of what I would normally knit with or even crochet with, but I figured what the heck. And this yarn is so soft. It's from Emma's Yarns, and it is 80% superwash merino, 20% silk. So I'm so excited to knit this up and to use it because it's just so soft. But I'll be checking in with you next week with the first clue, hopefully done by the time I check in with you because cast on is on Tuesday. And that's about all I have for now. I'd love to hear what you've been up to. I'd love to hear if you've tried any of the stitches that I've put out, or if you have any ideas, like, please send them my way. I would love to do, some tutorials for something that might be difficult for you to, really wrap your head around. Let me have a shot at it. I'll do the best I can to make it make sense, or try to have it make sense to me so I can have it make sense to you, however that works out. But I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you get to work in a lot of crafting, and hopefully it's wonderful weather where you're at. And I will see you next week, maybe. If not, it'll be maybe just a little bit late, or I just may check in at my mom's house. Maybe my mom can pop in. So I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.